Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing some reviews of these BB air cushions. I've actually really wanted to do the reviews of these air cushion because there's so many out there. They're very popular in Korea right now and some have come in through Sephora. I realized that after having used it for a month or two that they're very travel friendly, and so when I'm going somewhere and I need a little touch up, I carry these around instead of my liquid foundation because for those you need a brush or a sponge, but for these application is very easy. And also if you're working and you're running out of time, I always run out of time when I'm going to work and I didn't put on any makeup, I just carry this and I go to the bathroom. It takes less than a minute for me to apply this on my skin. It won't give you that foundation mark that a lot of times brushes can leave on your skin, and so it has a very good finish. It's a little different than powder compacts as well because powder compacts can leave your skin kind of too matte, but I have in front of me 5 compacts that I've managed to borrow from some friends, and 2 of my favorite ones are actually the ones that I own. So I'll start off with my least favorite, and that is this Lancome Miracle Cushion. This is available in Sephora along with Amore Pacific. I don't like this one because the application, there's just too much foundation coming out when you press the air cushion with your sponge that comes with the compact. It just is too cakey. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Thankfully, I didn't buy this one. This is my friend's. So thank you, Alina, for letting me borrow your cushion. There was just too much product that was laid on my skin, and so I don't think it's worth $46. I tried the 140 Ivory. My next least favorite was the Hera UV Mist Cushion. All of these cushions have SPF 50+, and they have broad spectrum, which means that they protect you against UVAs and UVBs. You just have to think of it as UVA is aging, UVB is burning. So it prevents you from aging and burning from the sun, from exposure to the sun. All of them contain the same SPF, so I wouldn't worry too much about which has the highest SPF. Contrast to the Lancome one, this barely comes out. You just really have to press into it. This is in Natural 21. So a lot of these Korean branded air cushions will say N or C, 21 or 22. If you have a pretty fair pale skin, I would go with 21. If you have a really darker skin, then I would go with 22. But if you're kind of in the middle, I would go with 21 rather than color 22. It's better to have a brighter complexion rather than a darker complexion. So I would go with 21. The next one up is Amore Pacific. This is in 104 Tan Blush. I like the application and it has pretty good coverage, but the high price point was A-. That's why it ranked 3rd. This is $60 and it's also available in Sephora. If you're unable to get some of the Korean air cushions that I've mentioned in this video, I would go with the Amore Pacific one rather than the Lancome air cushion. And so my top 2 actually are these 2 air cushions. One is the Laneige BB cushion and the other one is Iope BB cushion. The mother of these air cushion was Iope, which came up with the idea of an air cushion, and my mom started using it up from a very long time ago. She used the Natural 21. I personally didn't like the Natural 21 because it gave too much of a glow, and that's pretty much how a lot of Koreans put their makeup, but I like it a little bit more matte, and so I got the C21, which is for coverage. I really like the Iope. The application is amazing. It leaves that very soothing, cooling effect on your skin, and so right now on my face I'm wearing the Iope cushion. It took me less than a minute to apply this on my face. The other favorite one is the Laneige BB cushion. This is a little bit cheaper than the Iope one. Iope one is $40, and this one I believe is around 32,000 won. I really liked both of them. This one is a little bit more matte than the Iope. This one I got for the Natural Beige 21. So for demonstration, I will be using the Laneige BB cream. I've seen a lot of videos where people are putting on their air cushion where they're not patting their skin, but they're almost rubbing their skin with the cushion. Make sure to just pat them in all across your face, including your forehead where your hair comes out, and including your nose area, which a lot of people have a lot of redness. I just want to say that this is a great investment. When my mom first bought it when the Iope came out. I was like, Mom, who uses that thing? Like, you gotta use, you know, liquid foundation and a brush. That's how real makeup artists do it. But then afterwards, when I actually tried the product myself, I fell in love with it. And so I hope you guys like it as well. Especially if you're a makeup newbie, I would recommend using these instead of having to buy a liquid foundation and just like struggling with the brush. But I do have to mention that these compacts are not, you know, they're not necessarily good for your skin. They do contain harmful chemicals like PEG, PPG. I don't necessarily use them every day because I do like using powder foundations just because it's better for your skin. It doesn't soak all the way in and absorb to your skin. So my last suggestion to you is that you purchase these air cushions in Korea, because if you buy them in the States, it only comes with the compacts. But if you buy it in Korea, they give you a free refill along with your first compact purchase. I just love sharing makeup beauty tips with you guys because I have a lot of friends that are makeup newbies, and so these are for you guys. And I will try to do more of these review videos. If you're interested in that, let me know, because I'm not sure if you guys are actually watching this. So that is it for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!